Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Skyrim. As we left off last time, we returned from Deadman's Respite with the is it the verse? King Olaf's verse. We are about to return it to the Bard's College in our quest to assist them in reinstating a certain celebration. So we're going to do that. But before we do, a couple of things need to be cleared up. We leveled up last time, so we'll do that first. Magicka, please. Okay, so I have one perk to increase, but I can actually save it if I so desire. And I don't want to put my perks into anything right now other than expert spells. And for that you have to be level 75 if I'm not mistaken. Adept onto expert level 75. Conjuration is level 74. So I think I'm going to keep my perk until I get to level 75 with conjuration and then perhaps put it into expert conjuration. There are no more destruction perks that I want. I've got all the augments. I am not going to go with the intense flames, the deep freeze or the disintegrate because I'm actually using those perk points in enchantment instead. So there's no perks to put into destruction. There is actually what is it? Let's have a look at alteration. Just double check. There might be something else to put it into. No, stability. No, we've maxed out stability. So again, there's nothing else to put it in apart from expert and master. I'm not going for the Atronach perk. Although that is actually pretty good for a... that is actually a pretty good perk. Absorb 30% of the magic of any spells that hit you. Although, how often do we get hit by spells compared to melee attacks and ranged attacks with bows? I'm not too sure. And then we have a boatload of enchantment spells. We need to go to level 3 in Enchanter. What else did I say I was going to go for enchanting? Enchanter up to level 3, Insightful Enchanter, Corpus Enchanter and Extra Effect. That's what I'm going to go for in the enchantment tree. But again, I think I'm going to leave my enchanting perks till the very end. And focus on the expert spells next. So We'll bank the perk point for now. Rather long explanation, but just to keep you in the loop as to what I have planned. Of course, you're welcome to offer your suggestions to my sort of build, but ultimately I do have it mapped out. Okay, so last night we came here to not quite Solitude. We stopped off a little bit short of Solitude. Here we are in Dragon Bridge, was it? The Four Shields Tavern, which is in a small settlement just sort of southwest of Solitude called Dragon Bridge. In fact, it's actually further away than I thought. But we're going to spend this morning, it's 10 AM, we've had a bit of a lie-in for a change. We're going to spend the morning exploring Dragon Bridge just to see what it's about. Speak with the locals, see if they've got anything for us to do. We don't mind lending a helping hand while we're over here. But there seemed to be a bit of a strange sort of feeling, really. The innkeeper seemed a bit cold. There might be more to this place than meets the eye, but we'll soon find out.
Something different about you, I can tell. Hope you ain't here to cause trouble.
No, not here to cause trouble, dear.
Let's sate that appetite.
Just out of interest, what does she sell? Just the usual fare, I'm afraid. We've already had our breakfast, a rather basic affair today. Bit of bread, some cheese. Washed down with, well, water. We did finish our spiced wine off, which means we have no more spiced wine now. 2 bottles polished off in the space of 2 nights.
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge.
That's so.
Mind you don't cross Tassius. He's in charge around here.
Tassius is in charge. Well, we'll bear that in mind if we come across him.
Fida's teaching me the Innkeeper's trade. She runs the Four Shields.
Yes, good for her. Anyway, I bid you good morning. Thank you for your patronage. Okay, so here we are. Look at that. Quietness. People going about their business here. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll start at the southern point of the map and we'll work our way northwards, speaking with whoever we shall speak with on the way. Of course, I did comment last time about the bridge looking rather unique, and I believe that this is probably the bridge that the town is named after. Dragon Bridge, eh? Right, we have a lumber mill here.
Make yourself useful and chop up some firewood. There's a few coins in it for you. Really?
I don't really chop up wood, to be honest with you. It's not my sort of preferred occupation. I'm more interested in this stone bridge here. Very, very unique and rather fetching design. How old exactly is it?
Hard to say. It's ancient. That much we know for sure. It was here long before the town itself. I just hope the bridge survives the war. It's the only place you can cross the Karth River for a long way in either direction. Could be if one side wants to keep the other from coming across. They might try to knock it down.
Oh, that would be a shame. So this indeed is perhaps the only bridge in the vicinity to cross the river. Good job we took the shortcut last time, because we could have been looking for this for some time. Anyway, nice to meet you. Of course, we don't know why he would be having trouble with his wife. We haven't come across any arguments, so we're not going to ask that. We wouldn't know. But what's peeking round this here corner? Oh, a nice little bathing spot, I suppose, in some sorts. Come here in the morning, have a quick wash. Underneath, with a nice view of the bridge. Ah, yes. Isn't it marvellous? Okay. What's this building? Lumber camp. Okay. I'm going to speak to the guard. See if he has any information on any local lore or events.
So you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
I don't need to be so rude. Maybe he's not a morning person. And I can be rather grumpy some mornings. I can forgive him. I will resist the urge to show him how impressive my spells can be when I set him aflame, for instance. Maybe make him dance in a circle as I cast lightning at his feet, like some kind of dancing puppet. Yes, that would be rather humorous. But no. We'll just bite our tongues and let him mooch off into the night. Okay, the blacksmith, it looks like. Oh, this is an outpost. I thought it was a blacksmith. Well, we'll go in. It's open. We'll be nosy. Ah, the guard station. Good morning, sir. How are you?
You must be lost. The tavern is down the road a piece.
Oh, God. I've got to say, Berlin, I'm not feeling the vibes here. Cold reception wherever you go. These Imperials lack a sense of humour. Oh, and it's now starting to rain. What a way to ruin your day. Hello there, old lady. Oh, you're not that old.
Where is that lazy man?
What are you talking about?
You're going to try and sell me something? Well, I ain't interested.
Nothing of interest to speak to her about, really. Does the presence of the guard here bother you? Why would the presence of the guards bother her, for instance? I mean, I would feel safe and secure with guards patrolling around.
Didn't send you?
Who is your worthless husband? What's the matter?
Got nothing to say to strange folk.
Horgi's house. it appears that there's nothing really of great interest here. Who are you?
Seems. Welcome, traveler. Mind yourself in our town.
Well, I didn't get his opening line because I cut him short, so we'll assume he said these things. Did you say you came here from Markarth?
I grew up an orphan on the streets of Markarth. I'd have died there too, but for the kindness of an old warrior named Logrove the Bent. Logrove rescued me and gave me enough money to get out of the city. I followed the Karth River north and came here. When I met Michelle, I knew this is where I belonged. I suppose that's it, really.
I like a happy ending. And you mentioned folk passing through town, I'm assuming.
Both the Imperials and Stormcloaks have sent riders this way, scouting the bridge and the lands nearby.
Oh, that doesn't sound
They
good.
stayed at the inn but didn't pay. They said soldiers don't need to pay because they're risking their lives to protect us. And that's not all. They took a heap of our lumber, and one tried to have his way with my daughter.
Oh,
They think they can do whatever they want.
we can't have that. Dearie me, that's a bit... Oh, taking liberties, eh? Well, nice to see you.
Until next time.
Oh, is that right? Soldiers can do as they so please. Well, I'm not happy with their attitudes. Grumpy, miserable in the morning, not paying their dues. Oh, sounds to me as if they're taking the mick. Well, nice little town, but not a damn thing to do. So, Berlina, let's head on back to Solitude itself, shall we? Yes, all high and mighty, eh? Think they're more important than others because they're fighting for what they believe in. Well, sorry to say, I don't believe that's the case. Anyhow, let's forget about it. We're supposed to be assisting the Bards College in reinstating the burning of King Olaf festival. We're supposed to be having a good time. Maik? What are you doing over here?
Maik carries 2 weapons to be safe. What if one breaks? That would be most unlucky.
Oh, we've heard you say that before. Anything else?
Maik hears many stories of war, yet few of them are true.
An interesting fact. Or is it fact? Is it opinion? Anything else?
Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
Okay. Thank you once again, Mike, for your pearls of wisdom. Okay, where's Solitude? I'd say it's down here. And a little bit up the road. Ooh. I actually like this part of town. The tall trees. You got the down up there. You got swamp. What's that? It's kind of swampy, marshy land down there on one side, mountains on the other. It's quite a diverse area. Rather nice looking bridge. Although you could do with a couple more across the river. It's a bit awkward going all the way down there just to cross over. But apart from that, not bad at all. But still, it's no Whiterun, I have to say.